I changed my data fields on the walk setting to include a couple different things. So we'll go up to walk and I'll show the data screens that I have set up now. On screen 1, I have distance, timer, and speed. That's pretty standard. And on screen 2, I have, let's see if I can do this. I have calories, pace, and the grade. I wanted to do the grade just to show how steep I walk, you know. And that's it. And then all I have is those two screens. Nope, no screen. But then, as usual, a while ago I changed it to include the heart rate monitor. So that's going to be on here as well. Heart rate gauge, the map, virtual partner is off. And I don't really have a set distance or a set time that I'm going to do. I'm just going to play it by ear and see what happens. Might do the TracBack. It's beautiful out. It's, gosh, let's see. It's got to be about 63, 64. It's gorgeous. Let's see what we got here. 59 degrees. That's beautiful. All right, so get that all set up and off we go. Oh, one little note. I didn't realize this, but apparently from any screen, if I hit the bottom left button and hold it down, I can see the time. So I don't need to put that as a data field ever again. All right, and as usual, got the baby girl with me. And here we go. I realize everybody here has bikes. Some have the big fat tire bikes. Some have just regular bikes. This is like biker paradise here. Everybody here has bikes. But what I'm going to do, getting off this 2-lane bike trail here, and I'm going to get on this hiking. Oh no, it's just horse. No hiking, no bike, just horse, huh? Okay, well I guess I'm gonna stay on this. Oh wait, here we go. Here's one over here. Let's see what this says. This is no bike. Okay, cool. No dogs, no bike. It's just horse and hike. That's what we're gonna do. Perfect. According to the watch, gone 1.78. Pace 373 calories already. Grade -1. That's pretty cool. You can see the scraggly loop-de-loop that we did. Heart rate. Heart rate's actually been pretty good. And there we go. And then, I didn't realize this, but if I hit the back button, bottom left, it goes to the regular default time setting. I hit back button again, it goes there. I'm going to try the bottom right was that. Bottom left, I'm going to see, it says if I hold it down, it'll go to the main timers, or main time screen. Let's see. And that's true too. Okay. And I hit back. Okay, cool. Great. You know, and this is a lot of like learning as I go stuff with this watch. And the hard part is, I mean, I'm learning as I go, but more often than not, I'm not going by myself. I'm carrying this baby girl back here. She's sleeping now. She was extremely talkative before. One thing I forgot to mention, oh shoot, dang it, I turned my ankle a little bit there. When I wear her on my back, she is probably right now, geez, 24, maybe 25 pounds, maybe. At her last checkup, at her 6th month, she was 21 and change. So, at any rate, the pack itself is probably around 7 to 10 pounds, depending on how much I put in there. So, I kind of give it about 35 to 40 pounds of extra weight, but usually around 30. You know, I kind of underestimate it. So the only way I could figure out to, you know, enter that weight in is to actually on my watch and on Garmin Connect change my weight. Because I don't really know of any way to add a pack weight or like if I were wearing a weighted vest or any sort of encumbrance. I don't really know how to calculate that in. So I wanted to put it as my body weight. Now, it probably uses some sort of complicated algorithm that, you know, is my height and weight and age and BMI and all that junk. But I don't really care so much about that as I care about the calories burned. Because if I'm carrying a pack, a 30-pound pack, it turns my weight from 220 to 250, which is a significant jump. It's over a 10% weight increase. So I want that to show when I, you know, burn my calories. Now, obviously, I'm going to burn more calories if I'm 250 pounds than I am if I'm 220 pounds. So that's one little tweak that I put in there. It's kind of a pain in the butt because when I get done with the hike or the walk, as I have this logged in as a walk, then I'll go and reset my weight to 220. But I mean, then the only bad part is when it shows my weight gain and loss over the week or whatever, it says, oh, I lost 30 pounds. No, I did not lose 30 pounds. I just don't know another way to add that in. So if anybody's watching this that can give me some advice on how to temporarily enter in like a pack weight or a weighted vest or any sort of encumbrance, a temporary weight addition, that would be great. So I got the set on a grade here. I have my second screen set of calories, pace, and grade. There's a hill coming up. Come on, focus in there. There you go. I want to see if the grade actually changes as I walk. The only bad part is it's shady up here, so it may not focus in really well. The baby girl's woke from her little nap. So let's see how long it takes before the grade changes. They're making sounds up there. So I'm walking up the hill now. My guess is it'll hit about a 5 or 6%. It looks steeper than that. Let's see how long it takes. 4. I'm at a 4%. It's going to keep going up, I think. Kind of like this grade. I might keep this on bike too, on the biking app. Hey, why every time I make a video do you have to blab? Gee whiz. Pace is pretty low because my speed is low. It should kick up from 4%. Let's see. Might go up to about 7 or 8. This is a legit 5, 9, 9% grade. Yeah, this is good. Officially off the path. Now we're back in the woods on the western section of this trail. The horse trail is a little bit farther to the west, and this is off the path. I mean, there's obviously a footpath here in the woods, but this is not any sort of marked path or trail. But this is more what it's going to be like on the Superior hiking trail up north. Just stuff like this. Ooh, there's water over there. We are up on a hill. You can see down here. Pretty cool. You liking it? Making sounds? Yeah, so hopefully this thing doesn't just stop. Hopefully it keeps going and links up with something, but kind of have to concentrate here. Far off the beaten path. It came to an end. There's no way I could link back up to the horse trail, so I'm actually doing the TracBack, and we'll see how it works. There we go. So it's resuming the TracBack, and I'll see if I can get back onto the main path. And I'll end the TracBack. It says on course, good. I'll end the TracBack when I get to the horse trail, and then I can start over, I guess, basically. But I don't want to mess around here with the baby girl in the back. Yeah, we went through some rough patches there where it said that or there was some scratchy vegetation, so I don't want to play around. I mean, we got a ravine here and some pretty rough overhang stuff. This thing goes way down there, and there's some wetlands to the west. I had to look on my phone's maps. Yep, we're heading back. We're gonna hit the horse path, bug. Track back, because I know where we're at now. We're back at the cabins. So I'm gonna resume it as a normal hike, or walk, I guess. No, I don't want track back. So let's see. I'll stop track back and go. Yeah, I don't want track back. So I think I'm gonna. Okay, I don't understand this. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna save it and then start a new one. Yeah, because I don't understand the track back. I wanted to get out of track back. Yeah, I'm not done. I am done, I guess. I'll start a new one. So I'm going to start a new one. Now this one I'm going to do as a hike. There we go. I'm going to start this one as a hike. Wait till it says ready. And I believe it's ready. Green is ready. Okay. All right, here we go. So what I did there, damn it, just learning as I go. As I start, we're back on the shared trail. I had gone way off path, way off the beaten path, actually. But now I have it logged in as a hike, and on 0.61 miles, about 12 minutes. And I learned that while I was on a walk doing an activity or an app or whatever, and I want to do the track back just to be safe, because I was in a wooded area that had a really bad path. I did the track back, and then when I got to a spot that I knew where I was at, I ended the track back thinking that it would resume my walk. Well, it didn't resume the walk. It ended the entire activity. So I'm gonna have to figure out if there's a way to do track back as a segment of a longer walk or hike. So now I started a hike on this rather than a walk, just to do different stats and just a different sort of activity. Map. So this is where we're at. So yeah, this is what we did. Dang it, we went up to the camper cabins, and it says here that there's a unpaved hiking horse trail. That's what we took. This yellow is the paved one. But see, there was a little walking path that went over here that I thought would link up to here, and it never did. So we're gonna stay on this paved here just to be safe, and then we'll link up with the unpaved horse hiking trail and go back over here. And then we'll go back up here to parking. So there you go. Second portion of the Elm Creek excursion here. We just left the path. We are at 2.5 miles on the hike portion, which is basically the second half after the walk portion. We are on the horse trail here. It's horse trail hiking. Here's the stats we're at for this part. 2.5 miles, 47 minutes. Elevation, we're up pretty high. Grade was 5. We just walked up a hill. Pace, well, they're not on pace or speed because they're not moving. Time of day, I don't need that. I'm going to change that. And there's our track. There's my heart rate. Yeah, so a lesson I learned about the time of day. I didn't realize till yesterday when I watched one of the Garmin YouTube videos that I can actually see the time of day by either long pressing the bottom left button, which is the actual clock button, or I just hit the bottom right button for the back button to just see what's up. So I'm going to remove that as a field. I don't need that anymore as a data field. Overall, let's see, the walk portion was an hour and 20 something minutes, maybe an hour and a half. This portion here is gone an hour and 40, about an hour and 45. So it's going to be well over 3 hours, or well over, just over 3 hours. Just over 3 hours, a little over 10 miles. It's 3 miles an hour. It's not a very good pace for a brisk walk, but it's a decent pace for carrying, 30 pounds on my back and over unknown terrain. Things I learned on this hike and this walk is when you start an activity and you initiate a TracBack, once you end the TracBack, it ends the activity, which is kind of a pain, because then you have to start a new activity if you want to keep going. But that's what I ended up doing, and it wasn't horrible. But anyway, I'm gonna open the car door here and set things up right here, take the watch off, and go over the final things here as I stop this activity. So let's see here. There we go. Now let's go over here. There we go. There, focus in. There we go. Focused in. Stop it. No, I don't want to resume it. I'm going to save it. Recovery time 19 hours. See the final statistics here. 876 calories, 5.29 miles. I think altogether 1,500 calories today. And we'll see. All right, good to go. I went for a walk / hike today at Elm Creek with my baby girl, and turned out to be 2 separate activities, because at the end of my walk I got a little bit lost, so I wanted to do the TracBack feature. Well, I did the TracBack feature, and when that was finished, I didn't realize that once you finish the TracBack, the activity is finished. So the Elm Creek, it was at Elm Creek Park in Dayton / Champlin / Maple Grove, Minnesota. That activity right here. You see the basics. Hour 26 minutes, 4.16 miles, 801 calories. But here's the interesting part. I'll go to the map portion here, and you can see I started up here and I went back here and did this little loop-de-loop. Actually, we'll go up here to the hybrid, which is my favorite. Went over here, did this little loop-de-loop over here. It's an off path. It's like a dirt path, hiking / biking thing. And see, it's hard when you're planning a course to actually see that, to plan that course. You can't see that on a satellite view. It's too small. At any rate, so I did that. I had it set as a walk, and then went over here and went here. Now this you can see. I can zero in here. You can see. Oh, look. That's a cabin right here. And there's another cabin right here. So I didn't realize there was cabins. Well, I felt like if there's cabins, then there's got to be a path that goes back to the horse path, or the main path. Right here. Well, there was not. So we walked all the way in here, got stuck in a bunch of brambles and everything, and that was a big hill right here. So I didn't really know how to get back. I didn't want to risk it with the baby. So I hit TracBack. Well, TracBack took us all the way back here, which was great. And when I ended the TracBack here and I knew where we were at, it ended the activity basically. It gave me no other option. So you can see, if you remember, let's see here. Go back to the regular view. Let's go, so go back to map view. You remember right here, just north of this little body of water, that's where this ended, the Elm Creek walking. So go back, you can see average speed, maximum speed. It was a walk, pace, heart rate. Heart rate didn't really go up that much. Temperature, of course, is not accurate. Only one lap because I disabled the lap thing. Now I realize that since I disabled the lap, that's why if I hit the back button, instead of it doing lap, it goes back to the main time screen. That's why. Well, I don't need that, so we'll go back here. Come on. Oh, X, that's right. You got to X out of that. There we go. Elevations neat, temperatures neat, heart rate, zones. I spent a lot of time in zone 2, which is pretty good, I think. Come on. Anyway, so let's get out of that one, and we'll go to Elm Creek hiking. Elm Creek hiking was a little bit different. As you can see, it was a little bit longer, hour 43, a little bit longer distance, and a little bit more calories. But you can also see here on the map, remember I was just north of that body of water? That's where I started the hike and went all the way down here and all the way up here back to the parking. Now I had originally, at some point in the video, I was so out of it that I thought, oh, we parked here. No, we did not park here, we parked here. At any rate, the hiking is a little bit different because you can see down here, second half of Elm Creek excursion, temperature was 66 degrees. My stats were a little bit different. Average speed was a little bit higher. Average pace was a little bit better. Elevation gain, average temperature, of course, was off. Heart rate was pretty solid. Yeah, elevation got a little higher. Yeah, I spent a lot of time in that second zone. It's pretty good. What this doesn't show is the actual grade, which is kind of nice. At any rate, one thing I forgot to do, for some reason I forgot, after I woke up and took my watch off to do some things, I forgot to set my activity tracker back on. So it has me as 11,000 steps. It's more like 21,000 steps as my active calories. I'm pretty proud of that. I told my wife that's like a whole bag of frozen burritos. I could have eaten 8 burritos. Intensity minutes, that's awesome. For me, it's awesome. At any rate, it was a very good little adventure today.